little Cikira 16-foot Retrolite here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We're familiar with this camper because we were the selling dealer of it to its one and only previous owner. This is 1,830 pounds. I repeat, only 1,830 pounds. That is less than the weight of those A-frame pop-up campers you see on the road. That's because this thing is basically not like built with a wood skeleton and a bunch of iron. The wall panels are made of Asdel, which is, they're one of the actually early manufacturers on a couple respects. They were on the bleeding edge of this like retro craze that took place a couple years ago. And this is a very modern camper, very retro stylings, obviously. But secondly, they were ahead of the curve on the whole use of using things like Asdel substrates in place of wood and Luan to help keep the weight in check, but the you know, the quality in place. Very sweet little equipment package on this. Like, we do have an outside shower out here, hot and cold water. Previous owners were, I mean, it's clean as a whistle. I couldn't ask it to be in better shape, but very good about preventative things. Like, you see little mud dauber screen so that bugs didn't get in there. You can see that the decals and everything are still in, like new, I mean, flawless condition. There's really nothing I could say to take away from the camper. In some respects, I've actually done things to it to enhance it from when it was literally brand new. The bubble back design here is very, well, cool looking, first of all, but very space efficient. And this is a narrow body camper. It's only about 6.5 wide, so that it is very easy to tow. That keeps the weight in check. That also means it's easy to see around going down the road. You don't necessarily need big towing extension mirrors, though those things never hurt. They just may not really help you in this case. LED tail lights, actually all LED exterior lighting, which is a nice little thing so that you don't have to worry about a light going out on you. Easy little manual crank out awning right here, not like a bag style awning like you typically find on a little camper. They're very quick and easy to set up. Tires are still in great shape. No signs of weather checking. Again, this is an extremely good condition. What's nice is you're going to get an amazing deal on it because Cikira is not a brand that's around anymore. Actually, we met them right on the tail end of their run in the RV business. Long story short, they were growing. They were going to be like one of these first real guys to really tackle the retro chain, and long story short, their money guy embezzled all their money and they had to close their doors as a result. So we actually lost out on a really cool manufacturer here because some guy decided to run to, you know, Uruguay or something like that with someone else's money. Stereo up here, a Jensen stereo. What's nice is it does have a big pocket right here so that even newer, bigger, modern phones can fit right up there, no problem. For instance, I have an iPhone 6 Plus. Fits up there without a hitch. You've actually got plenty of room to do different things. If you didn't have the big case, you could actually slide it in horizontally. Front dinette does fold down into a sleeper, and the cushions kind of fold accordingly to make that happen. Now they've replaced a couple cabinets, cabinet doors rather, along the way. That one down there and these two up here are actually not the cabinet door that was on this from the factory. That being said, you'd have a hard time ever knowing otherwise because they replaced it even with classic RV handles. So this, even though it's not from the factory, sure looks like it. And again, there is a material called Asdel in the walls here, not Luan. So the walls are rot-proof, mold-proof, mildew-proof. They're lighter and have better R factors. Anytime you're in a micro camper like this, your kitchen amenities are always pretty minimal, but they gave you everything they could, everywhere they could. And at only 1,830 pounds, I just don't know what more you could ask for. Another thing I like is the bigger fan here in the living area. That bigger fan is a godsend. A little camper like this pretty much has to have what's known as a wet bath. That's where the toilet and shower are kind of in the same little closet. A lot of people who bought these, they didn't even care if it had a shower. To them, that was just a closet, and I kind of get that. The air conditioner up here, like kind of like a residential wall mount, does a great job in this little box. You just don't need more than that. Gas electric fridge, just keep some cold drinks and some lunch meat on hand. Down here we have your furnace, keep you warm and cozy. Just give you a quick peek the other direction at the kitchen facilities and whatnot here. The this rear bench is probably going to be like your master sleeping area. You see these little feet down here that are kind of sticking out. This is a classic style gaucho. The bottom actually slides forward, then the cushions slip down to form your bedding. So you have like a rear bed with a front dinette. You've got cross breeze windows everywhere. Every window opens for breeze, and these are very, very generously sized windows for such a little camper. And that's pretty much all there is to this one. It's a very small, short and sweet package, and holy cow, is it in good shape. Propane connection down there, by the way, if you have a little grill. And this does have 4-corner stabilizer jacks. I've seen some of these little campers that only have like rear jacks, and that's going to leave them real wiggly on your campsite. This one's not going to have that. Give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.